Bitcoin is consolidating at 70k. Over the last few days, Bitcoin is holding above the 70k. It's time to decide. Is 80k next, or will it fall back to 52k? Let's find it out in today's analysis. Hello people, I'm the NakedTrader, and today I will analyze Bitcoin USDT, LULULEMON ATHLETICA Incorporated, also known as LULU, Under ARMOUR Incorporated, MANTLE USDT, Core USDT, and ETHEREUM USDT. If you're not a member of Team NakedTrader yet, would you be so kind to press that subscribe button? It will help me a lot, and while on the way, smash that like button. It will help me also, and thank you. Let's kick off with the weekly performance of the crypto market. So this week, overall, a nice week. Big numbers, 137% for core, 24.8% for bonk, 113% doc with head, 62.9% for mantle, 43.6% for pendle, 28.5% maker, 28.1% for fetch AI, and on. Some small red numbers: Monero minus 9.3, Phantom minus 5.8, Tau minus 8.8, Akash Network minus 9.2, and from the weekly I will change to the daily. Today's sentiment is mixed. A few big green numbers: Core 28.5, Ordinals 10.4, Tau 5%, Pendle 9.7, Flare 11%, Pepe 9.2, and some red numbers: Akash minus 6, BSV minus 3.2, Jupiter minus 2.3, Atom minus 3, and from here let's go to the coin market cap. Currently $2.66 trillion market cap with a 24-hour volume of 64.2 billion. About 20 days for the halvening, so that is in 2.5 weeks, almost less than 3 weeks. Current fear and greed index is 80, which indicates greed, and the top 10 coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Ripple, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Avalanche. And from here I will kick off to the weekly performance of the stock market. Overall, a mixed sentiment, slightly more green than red. Some big ones here: Microsoft minus 2.02, Nvidia minus 1.18, Nike minus 6.78, Meta minus 4.37, Google up 2.37. So overall nice. And from here I will go to the monthly of Bitcoin. As it is the last day of the month, about less than 14 hours to close this month's candle. Very bullish. Current price is 70,244. Nice green month so far. Hopefully we will close it like this. From the monthly I will change to the weekly. Okay, a nice green week this week. Week before tested lower, bought up, and now if we change to the daily, consolidating here above 70k, and I will make last week's plan visible. Okay, so what do we see at the daily? Held the low here, the 63,580, and went up from there. And now it's time to decide. so far a rejection of the 70,800 here. Try to break the 70,800, so far not. So what can happen if Bitcoin managed to break it, then it will also try to break the 73,100 here and try to push for a higher high. And if it's keep rejecting, then those two scenarios are still in play. The back test of 55,790, and the more defensive play, the play of 52,100. So all scenarios still in play. By the way, if you entered last week's position, you're up about 7.77%. So congratulations, increase your stop loss, take some profits if you still didn't do it. And this can be a little higher as we are consolidating here. Okay. Yes. And from Bitcoin, I will go to LULULEMON ATHLETICA Incorporated, starting at the monthly. I will zoom in a bit and I will add some levels. Currently back at the start of the impulse here, which lead to the all-time high, the 384, and it was here the previous all-time high. So this is a nice test. And that is the top range of the zone between 306 and 384. Interesting. I'll change to the weekly. Okay, and I will change to the daily. Yeah, try to defend this support area here. Okay, I will change to the weekly. And I will make a plan for the coming days. Either it will go up from here and test the 468, and if it's reject, then it will go back either to the start of the impulse or lower. If it managed to gain here and let's say test the all-time high, then the pullback with the entry around 423. If it doesn't hold support, then the next test is here at 342, trying to go up from there. And if it doesn't hold support at 342, then the next test is here at 306, trying to go up from there. So 4 possible scenarios for LULULEMON, and from LULULEMON I will go to Under Armour, Starting at the monthly, currently at all-time low levels. Okay, let's change to the weekly. Rejection of the previous high, went back to the start of the impulse and even lower. A weekly loss. Okay, I will change to the weekly and I will make a plan for the coming days. If it's rejecting the $7.40, then the next test will probably be here at $6.43, trying to go up from there. It can also be like this, let it go straight down from here, and else the next test is at $6.04. And let's say if it's managed to test the $8.09 or a little higher, then pullback with entry at $7.40, aiming to break the $8.50. That's high risk. I prefer to see the gain here of $8.50, pullback with the entry at $7.86, aiming for $10.90. So 5 possible scenarios here for Under Armour, and from Under Armour I will go to MANTLE USDT, starting at the weekly. Not a lot of price action known so far, but let's see what I can do. Okay, I will change to the daily. Okay. So currently at all-time high levels, so hands off for now, but wait for the pullback. Okay. I will wait for an entry around 94 cents here, trying to go up from there. And else, if you want to be more defensive, The entry, the start of the impulse at 78 cents. And if it goes higher, if it continues to produce a new all-time high again, then the pullback entry around $1.26 for the continuation play. So 3 possible scenarios for MANTLE USDT, and from MANTLE I will go to core USDT starting at the weekly. I will zoom in a bit. Interesting, trying to leave the low area here. By the way, if you have any requests, just drop it down in the comments below and I might chart it in the next one, Wednesday. And for everyone who is celebrating Eastern, happy Eastern. Okay, I'll change. This is the daily now. Okay. So let's go back to current time. I want to change to the 4-hour. Okay, I'll go back to the daily and I will make a plan for the coming days. So if you're not in a position yet, you're quite late. But I would say an entry here at $1.17. Trying to aim for the $2. Don't forget to take some profits on the way up. For example here, $1.47, already at 25%. Another one here. Okay. If it's continued to go up, and let's say it tests the $2 immediately, then the pullback with entry at $1.48, aiming to break the $2. And if you want to wait for lower levels, then I would wait here, entry at $1, trying to go up from there. And the most defensive play is the entry here at 81 cents, trying to go up from there. But keep in mind, if you go as low as 81 cents, then you will probably have a daily loss of this start of the impulse at $1 here. So that's not a good sign. I prefer to see at least the support level of $1 here, to hold this as a support level, so to continue the upwards momentum. The higher it holds, the better it is. Yes, and from core USDT I will go to Ethereum USDT. Also starting at the monthly, as there is only 13 hours left to close this month's candle. A green month still looks weaker if you compare it to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is much higher, and it seems like Ethereum is rejecting here. On the monthly, what do we see? An high, a low, lower high, rejection. So we need to tank somewhere, and hopefully it will hold as high as possible. I will change to the weekly. Small green week so far, and okay, current price is 3,603. Okay, and if I change to the daily, also some consolidation above 3,500. This was the last drop off here to the low of 3,058, and so far rejecting the drop off but trying to break out. And I will show the last week's scenarios. And if you entered a position last week, then you could have been up also more than 6%. Don't forget to take some profits and increase your stop loss. And I will say all 4 scenarios are still in play. The rejection at 3,800, 3,900 with a pullback, and 3 at 2,857. The rejection can also be here where it is. So that is display still in play. The entry at 2,857, and if it doesn't hold support, then here the next entry at 2,618. And the bullish scenario is also still in play. Here the higher high, probably a test just above 4,300. A pullback with an entry here at 3,647. So all scenarios are still in play. And for now, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like button, and enjoy your Sunday. See you guys Wednesday latest.